the planets and the classes for the trainers themselves. So basic basically like think of it like this on mint day for Phantomons, whether you got a starter Phantomon or not, and you're going to mint um a Phantomon, basically what happens is you're going to select a trainer to go mint, right?
Okay.
You can't, and it's not like it's not going to be traditional where you go to a website and there's just a button. You're going to go to the website and you're going to have to select which trainer you're entering to go search for a Phantomon,
Oh,
right?
cool.
So,
Oh, that's awesome.
um, this is this is the easiest way I can explain this, and I'll use water because it's like my favorite aspect to put towards everything. So, let's say you got a hydrologist and they're from planet H2O3 and they're a legendary card.
Mm,
Okay. So that right there, that's crazy,
yeah.
right? A legendary card. It's got both water attributes, so homeworld and class. Um, when you go and mint that card itself, if you pick that card, number one, you're getting a dual boost on like when you roll and it searches for a Phantomon, you're gonna get like maybe a 10% boost for like all water type.
Right.
Um, and then since you're legendary, it'll also give you like a 5% boost for like catching an ancient, right?
Mm.
So that will make a big difference when you go into the minting phase of the
Oh
Phantomons,
my
right?
god, that adds another whole level to the whole trainer value prop.
That's the news I've been holding.
Yeah, that's a big fucking news to be sitting back on. that's that's crazy. So, yeah, goddamn, I got a lot of cards to go through. Shit. Uh, yeah, wow, that's cool. So, yeah, I never even thought about that either. That it is just a cool
So
concept to have, a themed out card.
right, and if you look at the, trainer cards, like some of them are, based on water, some of them are more plant-based or animal-based, and that will, affect your role on certain types when you go on mint, basically. You'll get like a boost, more towards that type.
Yeah. No, so it's cool because it adds the aspect of like, yeah, if you have you can start strategizing on which trainers you want to go out. Because it's probably a good idea to have Phantomons of different type,
Right. They,
because
yeah,
different stadiums and whatnot.
there's fairies, there's aqua, plant, um, stone, uh, you know.
Now, do you have a little guide anywhere on?
For all of this, no, because it's all of this. I'll release all of this probably like 2 week. Like this is how you know Phantomines will actually be closer because I'll release this information like on paper, explaining most of it.
Right.
I'm also working on like a Git book to like really put everything all together. You know,
Mm.
uh, end game here. So. Yeah, basically like 2 weeks before the actual drop, I'll release the information of like what the foods are doing, um, and all that other stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
mutation.
just little things like when my home world is Junipla, like
Hmm.
what class is.
Right, and that's yeah, yeah. What that all of that is gonna be there's a very big Git book. I'm just not finished yet.
Yeah, no, I imagine. I imagine it's a very big Git book. There's a lot to fucking go through here. Uh, yeah. Oh man, that's cool. Fuck, I got some cards to go through now.
And I think, really with that info you can strategize basically like, all right, I like water types. So you can be like, well, I'm gonna use my water trainer here from planet H2O3, and it's a class hydrologist, and I'll go try and catch, since it has a higher chance, like a higher catch rate for water type. Um, I'll go and, you know, try and collect the 10 available water types using that card,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I used another card from a different planet and let's say, I don't know, entomologist, um, well, there's no boost to water. So it's less likely that I'll roll the water, right?
Yeah, it's more just a kind of a gamble at that point.
Yeah. So, right. So it's more of like I was thinking of it as like a themed collection type thing where like, when I played Pokemon, I was like, I have my water slash like electric deck, I have my uh fire rock deck, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I like that. Now, are you able to explain how the mint is going to work at all when it comes to? Uh, is it you get starter Phantomons per wallet or per trainer?
Yeah, so I took a snapshot at on like whichever day, whenever it happened on the announcement day.
Yeah,
Um,
back
so there
in
was like
October there.
600, yeah, 602 or 603 or something in the snapshot. I forget. But that snapshot, everyone in that snapshot will just be able to mint one of the two. And it's one per wallet because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to affect the actual Phantomon mint itself.
100%.
And then it also adds um it also adds like a high rarity value to these starter Phantomons because we're doing it in a way where you are allowed to pick one of the two. So if there's 603 people picking one of the two, there's only going to be a percent of one and then a percent of the other. And that's how, however many there will ever be.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I do. I like that concept. Now, when you say that you're going to pick a trainer to go search for your Phantomon, how does that work for
right.
like the newbies that are going to be minting Phantomons?
Um, so as long as they have a trainer card, you
So you
know,
can't mint unless you have a trainer card.
right.
Oh
And I
fuck!
made that and I made that very clear a long time ago.
Oh, I see.
A train
I didn't
a
really
trainer card is a
understand that. I
must.
didn't know that. That is fucking intense.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you can. I thought. Wow. I thought you could. To be honest, I thought you could mint these things, but you just couldn't really do anything with them unless you had
No.
a trainer card. But no, you don't even get to fucking mint them.
You can't battle unless you have a trainer card.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. That is exciting. So I guess the first collection. What's this? Is it a 10K supply then? I guess on the first collection.
I mean
How
that's
does
what
that?
we're thinking,
Yeah.
but I mean we are gonna do the whole like sentiment. What's the Discord feel, you
Right.
know?
Right.
And we'll play off that.
Right. Right. Because what? There's probably a little over 1,000 holders. I guess technically speaking, you wouldn't need to.
Right. And if even if we have to, put it to our first vote, we'll
Mm-hmm.
do that too. Whatever's
Mm-hmm.
clever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
I really like that you're moving and shaking with this as well. Yeah, this is fucking. Oh man, these fucking trainer cards just getting more and more valuable in my mind. I love it. And right now, I just got them working,
We just
stacking that icon.
we like to be quiet and then, just come in out of nowhere and bang and
Mm-hmm.
then go be quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you have been fucking pretty quiet lately, working away.
Uh-huh.
I know there's been a little bit of drama going on, but
Yeah, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, that's the fucking space.
Yeah.
Nah, this is super exciting though. Hmm. Damn.
All right.
Phantomons, dude. This is. I keep. I don't know how to. I've been trying to tell people that you know.
I'm just gonna keep working in the background and keep doing what we do, and then later on down the line, uh, you know, people who are around won't have the FOMO.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you all good.
Well, it's awesome because like you've already got this kind of cool community that has been built in your Discord to the
Right.
point that we already have journeying happening.
Yeah, I love it. It's amazing.
That's an awesome website. I haven't. All my fucking trainer cards are a bunch of bitches because they're a little too many. It overloads the site. Can't really can't really journey very well right now. Uh, so I got a bunch of bitches trainer cards. But for the people that don't have that issue, that's awesome. Like I've even been scouring secondary market, buying some floor Phantomons that have taken some journeys.
Yeah. Yeah, and we do plan, to release an official journey, a few of them actually. But again, core mechanics, getting the base out first. I mean, obviously the creatures are the most important uh focus. So, but yeah, I mean, the community, to be honest, I haven't journeyed at all.
No,
Not a single one.
no.
Uh, I haven't, if I do have any cards that have, have that, sorry, the dogs. If I do have any cards that have that, yeah, basically, I got a few of them off the market.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've bought a couple off the market that have some courage, but other than that, I'm looking at all mine. They got mad healing, ain't no fucking courage. Can you want to dive into the kinship and flare at all? How that's going to operate with? I know that those stats are going to come with your interactions with your Phantomons, correct?
Correct. I'm just waiting for the dogs to stop barking.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, because I know you're going to be able to pet. It's just pet and play and sing with your Phantomons. I'm just not sure on. I guess it might is it could be the same as courage, where might be different perks in stadiums, and or you might need a certain courage to get into stadiums. And it's so cool, like just how much of the you're building like a little base that like you can just like continuously add on to, in the form of your in-game economy. It when it comes to these cards, the statistics within the cards. Like hypothetically speaking, you could make fucking common cards like have some crazy. There could be a common arena, like
Right. And also, you know, I don't know if, it's made very aware. But again, like, nobody reads all the time.
hmm yeah, that's fact. Um, yeah, there's fuck, because the home worlds and the class and stuff with stadiums is gonna be so cool. And then yeah,
Um,
go okay, go ahead.
yeah, sorry. The dogs.
You're real good. You're real good at the mic mute.
Y- yeah,
Fucking on point.
they cut me off, and I don't want them to bother anyone. So, um, basically, like the flair and the kinship, uh, you'll earn that. when interacting with the Phantomon, and then you'll be able to uh, enter different certain uh, uh, requirement arenas. Some will give higher rewards. Um, Maybe we partner. These are ideas in the back of my head. This like what I'm about to say here, but maybe we partner with like a different swap, and that swap wants an arena.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the mat that's down there and you're battling on is themed from one of their artists. The card backs themed from one of their artists.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you can earn their token while you're there, or you can pay using their token. There's
Mm-hmm.
countless like conjuring ideas I have going on, but uh, yeah, and then also, I don't know if anyone reads a lot of the documentation all of the time, which is okay, you know. Um, but I think that it's not very clear either that there's going to be things to do when without paying Phantom, you know. There's going to be arenas to go and play just to play, NPC arenas. So you may not be paying anything or earning like a crazy amount of anything, but you will receive rewards for playing against an NPC, and maybe those NPC requirements are higher, and that's why you have kinship and flair,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of like, hey, like look at me, like look how cool of a trainer I am. Like I take care of my monster, I feed
Mm-hmm.
it, I pet it,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm an active trainer. So that's why trainer cards are more like your avatar. They
Mm-hmm.
keep track of your wins, you know. And like when you show up versing someone, they're gonna see your trainer card. So they're gonna be like, "Oh man, this guy's got a high win ratio." Like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone that like yeah. I mean, you show up and someone's got crazy kinship and flair and uh, high courage and like high all the stats. You're gonna be like, yeah, this motherfucker is active as shit. Like that's scary as fuck. Even though you might have you might be just buy a legendary card off the marketplace and start playing this game. Yeah, you might walk into another trainer and go, oh fuck, this guy plays this.
Right, and it could be a person with a common card. Maybe they jacked up their win ratio and like they really understand the game and play it every day because they're playing against the NPC.
Mm,
And every now and then they battle in PvP. There's many tons of things to do.
yeah, fuck. This was kind of the thought process that I had on your whole project was that you are going to become more of a platform than anything, much like an 8-bit, where there's
Right.
just yeah when you just draw such a cool base and there's just so much potential. Like I know you took a lot of inspiration from Rarity, but yeah, just the
Hmm.
aspect that yeah, there's so much you can just build on top of this. Yeah, yeah, I'm so bullish, and yeah, like you said, the idea that you partner with swaps and they put their own arenas up, uh, that'd be cool as shit. Cool as
Hmm.
shit. The idea of a boo arena with Grim and the fucking cats running around.
Paint swap with Bob Ross in the background.
It'd be fucking hilarious.
Right. One thing that like I always say too, um, is that I'm always like basing a lot of my ideas on the video games I play. And you know, my one philosophy. Can you imagine if or I guess not philosophy, but more or less like wish for the game industry. Can you imagine if all of the AAA uh industries got together and made a game that was beyond any game? It had everything. Arcade games, this virtual reality, that the all-in-one Ready Player One metaverse package thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that. if you can continuously build something that is buildable and just can have lots of branches, maybe that can happen one day, you
Yeah,
know, and
100%.
bring big areas of crypto, DeFi, gaming, all of that together, right?
Mm. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. I've been saying lately that I picked up a VR headset not all that long ago, and like it's wild. You play a couple games with that thing, and it's just like, I don't know if I like it or not, but like this is the future, like 100%. My dad's an architectural technologist, and during COVID, he's been able to all of a sudden become a remote from home worker. And even we had the conversation when he threw the headset on, and it's just like, dude, this is your future. Like your office space will be here. You'll throw on your fucking headset. You'll stand there. You'll look over top of drawings in a meeting room. You'll be able to flip the fucking pages of a drawing. Uh, it'll almost feel no different. And then already, like you got Zuckerberg working on. I seen his video recently with the meta stuff. Like they're working on haptic feedback suits and shit. So like you'll literally, if somebody touches you in VR, like it'll feel like somebody's touching you in real life. Like it'll give you that sensory uh, thing. So it is, whether it's the future I want or not, it is coming. And the AR shit, I haven't really got into the AR aspect all that much. I know Pokemon Go, the possibility of, just when I think about that for Phantomons, it's like that's an avenue of potential. But then there's the actual like VR or AR glasses that are being made now. Uh, yeah, it all gets so insane. When you can, the geolocation shit, you could like, I've been really thinking about geocaching, but NFTs, or somehow you like geolocate NFTs, and then your wallet's got to be in the vicinity of the geo location to be able to pick up the NFT. But then you get, yeah, the possibilities are fucking endless. Um, it's such an exciting space, and I like the projects that I'm kind of the most bullish on are the ones that are sort of building the platforms that you know others are going to want to be a part of. Which again, the big announcement in the Tomb Heads auction house today was the World of Humans going 8-bit metaverse world. That's a big deal. Um, it's been a big deal for the last few weeks. The amount of announcements of projects that are doing stuff on 8-bit, and I imagine the time is coming soon where we'll be hearing a bunch of announcements. Coming out of Phantomons, where it's, yeah, we partnered with Phantomons, whether it's to get some extra exposure or to add a utility to their stuff. I mean, you've already went through that, where you know, I guess a former partner was getting a little giddy on adding utility to NFTs through your
Ooh,
platform.
yeah,
So,
that's rough.
obviously that it's super telling, right?
Hmm. I mean, you know, um, I just all I gotta say is I just have to be careful because, uh, you know, first and foremost, and like I think of it this way: the NFT project, um, trainer cards, Phantomons, tokens, all of it. If the player base itself, um, doesn't have the best use cases,
Mm-hmm.
right? What's the point of it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to basically give away utility
Mm-hmm.
on something that's supposed to be included in the package of the game from day one, that breaks my game.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't have that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. That's the answer, and that's my conclusion. So, you know, when you got to put a wall or a door up or stop something, you
Mm-hmm.
just gotta nip it in the bud.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
Yeah, because it's interesting when you're trying to build your whole mechanics on certain foods, and you're
I mean, think about it too as a value of the NFT holder. Um, how would you feel? You think of it from both sides. If I was a player, how would I feel if the developer just was like, "Yeah, sure, give away the utility. Uh-huh. Make it less valuable." Sure. That kind of rubs me the wrong way. I mean, you know,
right.
and that's the truth.
Right.
So,
I see what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, there's definitely spots to pick where it could be super beneficial and super not, where people are just trying to
Right.
take
And
advantage of you. Obviously.
right, and flat out, like I've directly ignored some projects because I mean, to be quite honest, like, you know, I just can't fit it in.
Yeah.
You know, I no matter how much I think about it,
Yeah.
no matter how much I try to insert it, I can't I can't fit it in.
Yeah.
And if it's game breaking, then it can't work.
I got a question for you. So, as I'm assuming, when this player base becomes, uh, big, when this game is kind of in operation, you're gonna be fucking real occupied. Uh, eh, or have you been having the thoughts of like basically as an artist versus as a business? I'm wondering where your mind is at when it comes to like, is this something that uh, you will always be the artist of anything to do with Phantomons, or is there an aspect where you could see yourself in the future stepping back and going, no, this is, I've just created this fucking thing now, and now you're just this because you're obviously an unbelievable business mind. Yeah, is there an aspect where you just become the business mind behind it all?
Well, 100% truth, man. I don't even think about anything like that.
Right,
I I like I like to draw. I like to create things. I think of myself as a creator.
right.
As like I fix things. I'm a regular dude. I put in my own floors in my house. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so like I don't know. I'm like I definitely plan to release like other things after.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm a hard focuser. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I'm doing something, the only break that I've taken is playing video games or like, going out with family or, yeah, the holidays over the last weekend here. Um, so, you know, yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. Uh, it's something that like I've been having the conversation with Uman lately because yeah, I mean, there's she wants to obviously keep creating, um, and then there's the aspect to there's the collector base that like wants stuff happening with the collections that are already out there. And yeah, to me as like a collector, I mean, I don't have to deal with it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of wondering. I really try to think about you guys from this aspect of like, yeah, some of it just starts as like a little passion project where you don't realize like, yeah, how big and intense it gets. Uh, and then there is this like almost transition where,
Right.
or like where it's just like so mentally tough when
Well,
this huge collector base is just bugging the shit out of you to like, why is this not doing this? Or
you want to know my answer to that?
I do.
Games. Again, games. I mean, think about it. The NFTs that you're holding that are called trainer cards. You know, no one's selling them. If they are selling them and they have good stuff, they're high priced.
Mm,
And if you don't have one, you can't mint a Phantom on, right?
mm,
So there's already an idea of the game in place, right? You're going to be able to battle, feed, tokens, play to earn. Um, so like if you think about it, it's an evolving door because there's game mechanics that I don't control, right? The community does.
mm.
So really, in actuality, I don't actually have to like maintain the tokens.
Right.
Community maintains the tokens. I don't have to maintain Phantomons or the NFTs. You take care of them. I don't have to teach you DeFi. You do that by thinking about food and tokens.
You just have to
It's
worry about
all
all, you just have to worry about all the UI stuff
I build,
with
right?
with Larkin, basically. Yeah.
Right. And I create an ever evolving door that has gamified aspects that I pulled from games that I love and built them into Phantomons,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you can use that model, um, you can create a economy, a player-based economy that runs by the players. Less work for me.
Yeah.
I
Now,
don't ha When we get to the end game, I don't really expect anyone to come to me and be like, "What's next for like what can I do next with my Phantomon?"
right,
Everything is gonna be there for you to do with your Phantomon.
right.
You know what I mean?